What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video, and today I also have something else to introduce into the channel. So this has been working in the background for a while. I've made little snippets here, little shorts here that I've posted hinting about it and showing you guys that it's here. But I haven't given you a video of what it actually is. So without further ado, let's get into it. Boom. All right, that's it. Sneak peek over. It's like, I'm just kidding. Okay, so what we have here is a Hayabusa powered drag bike, custom drag bike built by the FBR shop. This is an 80-inch. The wheelbase on this bike is 80 inches. Like I said, it's Hayabusa powered. Me and my dad have been working on this bike for the past 3 years, and we're finally got it to here. So this motor, it's a stock bore motor. I took it all apart myself, put the turbo pistons in it, put the block spacer in there to raise the compression to 9-to-1, and I've basically put all these lines and everything on it. Everything that you see has been put on here by me besides the electronics. The electronics were wired by somebody else. But everything else, well, my dad mounted all this stuff. He mounted it. But everything else, the AN lines, everything. Let me just say that. So I had to, when I changed the compression, I had to degree the cams. I had to remove the factory cam sprockets and put in the aftermarket cam sprockets and degree all of that, put that together. And then I also took it all the way down and split the case and changed the transmission shaft to a bigger one, so we could use this bigger sprocket for the bigger chain because of this bigger tire. So I did that. We put a first gear in there. It's still a little things that need to be, little odds and ends that need to be put together before I actually say it's 100% and we want to go make a pass. But let me show you. Let me start from the front to the back. Okay, so let's get in here with this. We have a Precision turbo. This turbo is a Precision 62. I wonder if y'all can see that in there. No. It's a Precision 6262. We have a towel blow-off valve, custom intercooler piping to a Monster Turbo intercooler, or not intercooler, I should say, airbox. All these lines, I need to clean these lines up, but everything's for test right now. This is a line that is going to be replaced as soon as I can get some more airline in. But we got to make a box. We got to make a box for this, for the starter solenoid. My AN line for the fuel is leaking, so we got to fix that. And then from there, everything is big. Jeez Louise, that was insane. All right, let me go over to the other side. Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, towel blow-off valve. Oh, you can see it. Towel blow-off valve, towel wastegate. Now, this looks a little funky right here. Yeah, I know. Double flange. We had this header and we had another header, but this header looks like this to this flange, and then the other header that I had was too long, and it had, as you can see right here, the other header that I had was too long, but it had a bung right here for the blow-off valve to go on already. So the fabricator that we took it to, he combined the two, welded that up so that way, and then welded a pipe on with a 90 to come out, so that way we can still fit in our plastics. Because yeah, we have plastics that go, this is a full bodywork bike. When this gets off the stand, I'll have to show y'all the bodywork, the full bodywork put together, and what all of that looks like. But we have that. Down to the turbo, we got the O2 sensor in there. You see it's been fired a few times, you know. I have to, that's my oil line, my oil feed line, oil pressure sensor. I gotta clean some of that up. But boost controller right here. Yeah. Inside the clutch, inside this clutch cover, we are equipped with a slider clutch. Now, a slider clutch, I'm not too sure about. I've done some learning on it. I haven't done too much. I haven't had a chance to play with a slider yet. So this will be my first time messing with a slider bike. So as y'all see it, I'm learning it too. Hopefully I don't really have too much of a fight with it, because, you know, some things, when they just run amok, they can just, you know, ruin your spirit. I don't want that. So I hope it doesn't go too bad with that. What else? Catch can, Amazon catch can, anti-gravity. We're running a Max ECU Sport ECU. That's basically pretty much it. I mean, we've been told that with this setup, we should be able to do exactly what we're looking for. We've seen and heard people run 450s with this setup, so we're hoping that we could be able to run that too. For everything that I have to do for it to come off the table is I have to fix the fuel line. I have to, when it was running, it didn't idle correctly. Everybody was telling me that I need to raise the idle on it and go from there. So I'm gonna do that today too, but I gotta fix the fuel leak. Okay, so I'll fix the fuel leak, start it up, see if it idles better. I'm just gonna turn the idle screw up and see what happens. And then after that, I have a list. I'm gonna have to look at the list after this. But let's fix the fuel leak first and then start it up and idle it. So let's get into it. All right, so let's see what that does. Oh, she pisses bad. Well, it could be leaking because it's a cheap fitting, but I'm not gonna say that either. I'm just gonna put Teflon tape on it and call it a day, pal. All right, y'all look for me. Y'all look to see if it's leaking still. That bitch wanted to. That bitch wanted to. What it look like? Looking good. She looking good. Looking good. Now I can actually put the exhaust back on and start it up. I also remember last time I went to start it up, I realized, or I recognized that I was looking in the computer, or while I was looking in the computer, that the bike wasn't showing oil pressure either. So when last time I came to work on it, I pulled the fitting out that I have in there for the oil pressure sensor, and it was the hole was really small. It was just a regular brass fitting, and the hole was really small. So I took and drilled the center of it out. So this time we're also going to pay attention to see if there's oil pressure or if oil pressure is showing. It started up and ran fine. It always sounds good, but the sensor said 0. So we got to look out for that when I go to start it up too. Take that as a mental note. All right. So let me set this up and then y'all be able to watch me put that on. Oh. I also turned on the CO2 and blew a huge line. I had the CO2 hooked up to the boost sensor to the wrong side. I hooked it up to the high pressure side and blew a hole in it. So I need to get that fixed too. Okay, everything's back together now. We should be able to start this bad boy up. Let's check the fuel again one more time. Okay, I don't see anything. There's even fuel in the tank still. Yeah, it's still above. We're still on pump gas, nothing special. We're going to use this one. Okay, so we need to look at that one when I start it up. I'm going to okay, so we got the key on. Hit the switch. Everything should be good, and I have to adjust the idle and check oil pressure. Let me just tell y'all right now, this scares me so bad because this is the first, my first motor I've ever put together like this. So every time I go to start it up, it's like, please don't blow up. Please don't blow up. I promise. I hate it. So it's like I'm almost ready to like I'm shaking trying to push this button right now. But here goes nothing. Turn the idle on. Maybe I just ran it too hot. Did I run it out of gas? I don't think so. think it might be out of gas for real. Yeah. I think I might have ran it out of gas. Alright. I put more gas in it. I think it cut off and sounded weird because it might have been out of gas. So we're gonna see what happens. I'm telling you, scared to push the button. Look how far I'm standing back. Okay, let me put this down. Okay. Now this is what I had my sensor set up. Alright, I still have a little bit of exhaust leak, so you can hear a little bit of tapping. But this is the settings I have my sensor set up as. Now, can somebody tell me if that is set up right? Because as this sits here, as y'all just saw was running, it stayed 0 the whole way through. Revved up on it, only 3% throttle. RPMs. So I turned it up, it's idling a little better, but I still have that problem. Look, I still got that problem, and it also says boost solenoid duty 100%, which I'm not sure what that means yet either. This whole turbo setup is completely new to me, so the fact that this bike is even running right now is a blessing in the skies, and it was a good thing that it was just out of gas. It was just out of gas, guys. Relax. It was just out of gas. Okay, so it'll be more on this, you know, tomorrow, the day after. I'm gonna try to keep this content coming for you guys till the bike meet at the end of the month. So we stopped the fuel leak, and after I was finished revving it, it actually stayed running. So 2 successes in the book for today. We'll figure about the oil pressure later, but look, hey, I gotta take the wins where I can. Like I said, this is my first build, so the fact that we're even getting this far and I'm showing you guys this right now is amazing. So all right, that's all I got for today. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace. Thanks for y'all for watching, and comment below. Let me know if you guys have ran into this problem, or anybody you might know of anybody that could help, you know, point me in the right direction. Thank y'all. I appreciate it. Later.